story that have mixed incidents or that have incidents that are not in order. Okay, Omar Hajjar? Okay, Aduma? Okay, Jado? So in the exam, you're going to have a story that have mixed incidents or incidents that are not in order. What you are going to do in the exam is to pick the incidents from here or the events from here and put them in their order in this table. I will do it. For example, I'm going to read this story. The Crow and the Fox. The crow opened his mouth to sing. The cheese fell down from his mouth. The fox took the cheese and ran away. A crow was holding cheese in his mouth. A fox said to him, "You have an amazing voice. Can you sing, please?" Can you see that the events are not in order? Okay, I want to guess what happened in the beginning. Before, let us pick up the title. The title is number 1. I just write number 1. I don't write everything. I choose number 1. This is number 1. It's the title. Okay? I don't write all the line in the exam. I just write the number. Okay? So here, while I'm reading, I guess that The Crow and the Fox is the title of the story. So I pick the title and write it here. I just write the number of the sentence. It's number 1. Okay? So let us guess, who are the characters now? What do you think the characters are? The crow and the fox. I have 2 characters here.
Crow.
Okay. So I have 2 characters, crow and the fox. Okay. Let us continue reading to see what happened in the beginning.
Crow. C-R-O-W.
Let us think about what happened in the beginning. What do you think? The crow opened his mouth to sing. The cheese fell down from his mouth. This can be the beginning. Can this be a beginning for the story? I don't think that. The fox took the cheese and ran away. Can this be the beginning of the story? What do you think? Aduma, do you think that number 3 can be the beginning of the story?
No.
No. Okay. طيب. Let us continue reading. A crow was holding cheese in his mouth. A fox said to him, "You have an amazing voice. Can you sing, please?" Do you think that this can be the beginning of the story, Omar Hajjar? Omar Hajjar?
Yes.
Look at number 4. Do you think that number 4 can be the beginning of the story?
هل أسخنه؟
Read it in your eyes. Read it with your eyes. Jado, do you think that number 4 can be the beginning of the story?
No.
Why? Look at it. A crow was holding cheese in his mouth. Cannot I begin a story like this?
Yes. Yes.
Excellent. So number 4 is the beginning of the story. I put number 4 in the table. In the exam, don't write anything, only the characters. Everything else, you can put them in numbers, okay? So I choose number 4 from the story and put it in the table, okay?
اليوم شو 3
طيب. Let us see now what happened in the middle. So I cross number 4 and I cross number 1. I still have number 2 and 3. Okay? The crow opened his mouth to sing. The cheese fell down from his mouth. The fox took the cheese and ran away. What do you think? Which number happened in the middle of the story? What do you think? Aduma?
Yes.
Aduma, what happened in the middle? The fox took the cheese and ran away, or the crow opened his mouth to sing?
The fox took the cheese and ran away.
The fox took the cheese and ran away. This is the middle. Or the end? What do you think?
The middle.
Look, students, look on the 2 sentences. Yalla, look well. Read them with me. Yalla. The crow opened his mouth to sing. The cheese fell down from his mouth. The fox took the cheese and ran away. What do you think? Which one is the middle of the story?
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, ya Juri. You're too late, Juri. Yalla, it's okay. Okay, so Ahmed Dahboud, what do you think? Number 2 or number 3 is the middle of the story?
Number 2.
Excellent. Number 2 is the middle of the story. So in the middle of the story, the crow opened his mouth to sing. In the middle of the story, the crow opened his mouth to sing. The cheese fell down from his mouth. This is the middle of the story.
Which page?
It's not on the book. It's a sample for the exam. طيب, what happened in the end now, Ram? Ram, what do you think? What happened in the end? I still have one sentence. Which sentence? Which number?
Number 3.
Excellent. So number 3, in the end, the fox took the cheese and ran away. This is number 3. So now I put the story in order. Okay, I put the story in order. Okay. So number 1 is the title, The Crow and the Fox. Number 2 is number 4. The crow was holding cheese in the mouth. The beginning is number 4. A crow was holding cheese in his mouth. A fox said to him, "You have an amazing voice. Can you sing, please?" This is the beginning. So in the beginning of the story, we can see a crow holding cheese in his mouth. In the middle of the story, the crow opened his mouth to sing. So in the middle, the crow opened his mouth to sing and the cheese fell down from his mouth. in the end of the story, what
The
happened
fox
in the end?
took
The fox took the cheese and ran away. So in this way, you're going to solve in the exam. Okay, you're not going to write any story, you're not going to write anything, but you should write the characters and put the story in order. And when you finish,
بس هيك.
we're going to get,
بس
what do you think? Is this a narrative or a fantasy story?
a narrative or fantasy story.
Fantasy story.
Might be real. No.
Who said it's a fantasy, Juri?
Fantasy story.
Ahmed
Fantasy
Azouz.
What it said.
The
Ahmed
fantasy
Azouz, how did you know
إنه
that
أول
it's
شيء
a
ما بيحكوا مع
fantasy
بعض
story?
and the crow then
Yeah? Yes, yeah, Ahmed?
What?
How did you know that it's a fantasy? Yes, how did you
Cannot
know?
really happen.
Yes, it cannot really happen. Can a crow sing? Can a crow sing?
No.
طيب, can a fox talk
No.
in real life? عمر حجار, can a fox sing in real life يا عمر?
No.
طيب, can a fox talk in real life?
No.
Okay, so this is a fantasy or a narrative? This is a fantasy story or a narrative story?
Fantasy.
It's a fantasy story. Excellent. Ram Saleh. Ram.
yeah.
Ram, the fox was singing. Sorry, the crow was singing in the story. The crow was singing. Can a crow sing in real life? Crow is a kind of a bird.
Yes.
Can it sing like human?
Yeah.
No, a crow cannot sing in real life. Okay, طيب can a fox talk like a human, Yara?
No.
So it is real or fantasy?
Fantasy.
Excellent, Yaram. So it's a fantasy story. Okay, طيب. Now students, I want from you to take about few minutes, read the story with your eyes, and you're going to tell me the solution.
The crow بينشد بغرد.
Okay, Yara, read it with your eyes. We're going to solve it again. But now you're going to give me the answers. Okay?
Number 4 is the story. Number 3 is